Good evening, everybody. This is Dusty from Frog Brothers Productions. I'm out here with On the Trails with Chubbs and his special guest, his son, Jared. You can say hi, Jared?
Hi.
So, Chubbs, On the Trails with Chubbs.
Yeah.
Where did you come up with that? What was the idea?
So actually, it was actually his idea. So, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, he got into watching YouTube. We're real good
Watching videos of other people out riding and things like that.
Yeah, he's really into dirt bikes. So he's been watching a lot of motocross stuff like that. He's been wanting a dirt bike. So with that, that's fine. But he just wanted to get out there and just kind of like ride and make videos. I was like, all right, whatever. And, I was like, I had a YouTube, so I was like, all right, we'll just go ahead and film some stuff and put it out there. Whatever. If it takes off, it takes off. And then he really got into it. Really enjoyed the commentary of just went out there and ride and showing everybody the parks and stuff like that. Which then led me down to the road of somebody. If you want to go to Ride World Blue, okay, you're coming from I don't know a couple hours away. You have no clue.
So you're coming from Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. All right. You get on. You type in Ride World Blue. You're going to have 1,000 different videos of the riding part.
Right.
You're not going to have somebody specify, what the cabins are like, what the riding's like, the different stuff you can get into, where you can go, different points of the trails. So that's kind of where I'm kind of like deviating to because everybody goes out and they love to break their stuff, which is fine. I
mean, we all do it.
We all do it. Back at my birthday, that was an expensive fix.
That one was, and that we weren't even at a park.
No,
that was just on your property.
That was in my back, literally in the side yard.
Yeah.
But when people want to get out there and ride, they don't know what they're getting into. I love venturing out to these new places. I've got a whole list of things I want to go out and do. One, money's the biggest issue.
It's always a jing-a-ling in the pocket.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing. But I'll come hell or high water. We're going to go visit at least one or two parks a year. You're going to have your weekend trips to Wildcat
which is more of a local park for us.
Yeah,
kind of like what we talked about last night when I was with Putapalooza.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Mild to Wild.
Yep.
Mild to Wild is, to us, it's not really an off-road park for us because it's so close to home. That's just our local riding spot.
Yeah, and it's I wouldn't even really. I mean, it's an off-road park, but it's only open like 3-4 times a year.
For special events.
Yeah, special events, which is fine. But you can get out there and ride the whole park in an hour, if that. But to get away from society, away from
middle of nowhere,
the hustle and bustle of work and life.
No cell phone service.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's the best way to go because then you're out there. You're out there with the people that you came with your family, your friends, and you're
making
having
memories. And that's to me, that's the greatest thing that I like to do is going out with him, making memories. I've got videos from when we first went riding. The first time I had my 2-seater, didn't know hell from high water. I blame Justin Metcalf on getting me into this shit. I mean, it's best worst decision I've ever done. But the memories that I have are now all documented. Going out riding, not only with him, but with my other son, my wife. You go out there, and just document the memories and have fun.
So, Jared, have you always loved going 4-wheeling, going out in the woods and riding?
Yes.
Since as far back as you can remember?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you have a little dump truck and you hauled Barbie doll beds for the girls next door?
No.
No, you didn't do that?
I don't think he knows that song.
So, was it your idea to have your dad start recording everything?
Yes.
Yeah? So you could watch the videos of you guys out instead of watching other people, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
And he does that religiously. Every time I post a video, he watches it at least 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Which is fine. And he goes, Dad, you didn't put this in there. Or Dad, you didn't put that in there.
So he's criticizing you.
Which is fine because I am new to this whole ballgame.
Yeah.
This is a whole new ballgame that I'm new to. Which, and
well, we're all still learning.
Well, yeah. Like I just had this exact same conversation with Eric Fleckinger, who's my best friend, for almost 20 years now. He came up for Father's Day ride. We went to Ride World Blue. He's doing the same thing.
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's Eric. I'm like, oh, shit.
And he, Eric is, I love you, bro. I'm going to tell you that now, but God, you're a pain in the ass. he wants everything to be perfect. He'll do 2 or 3 takes. I told him, I said, just do 1 take and send it.
So is Eric recording his own stuff too?
He's trying to, yeah.
So he's getting into that as well.
Yep.
Is he doing it to post the videos or for him to critique his own writing?
I don't know. I think he just wants to post videos to tell the guys on the truth.
We need to get Eric. Next time he comes up. Is he coming to Bubba Fest this year?
Yep. He actually will be here. So we got Aaron and Chelsea.
Yep.
They're getting married, so he's coming up like that Thursday or Friday in September. So he'll be here all weekend, all week before Bubba Fest, and then Bubba Fest weekend.
Okay. Well, we are going to do a live feed podcast at Bubba Fest.
Hell yeah.
So we can rotate, several people through.
That'd be great.
So, we'll call Eric later on tonight when we get done with this and talk to him and be like, hey, are you interested in doing this? I like to see it because he just bought that Can-Am last year.
Yep.
He bought it brand new. First time he rode it, I believe, was at Bubba Fest, right?
Nope. So he drove up from Florida July 15th. He actually called me, I do believe that Thursday or Friday. I think it was that Thursday. And said, hey, what are you doing Saturday? I was like, I'm going riding. Why? He goes, good, I'm going to go with you. What the hell are you talking about? I'm going to go with you.
You ain't got nothing. Is what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Right?
He drove up, dropped some money on that Can-Am, loaded it up, and we went to Wildcat and went riding for the day. He put, 15, 20 miles on it.
First day.
First day.
It's a good little break in.
Yep. And then he really broke it in at Bubba Fest because he can't drive.
Well, he broke it in at Bubba Fest whenever he was launching down a playground, and he was hitting that right side.
Everybody hits that right side. No, he broke it in.
Oh, I know, and he was racing the obstacle course at that point. And he
said he could beat me, and I said, son, you'll never beat me. I was like, I drive for a living. Like, I know what my machine does. I know what the ground does.
Didn't he take out his whole driver's side?
No, it's passenger side. It was like passenger side corner, core support, radiator.
Smoked that tree coming around that turn.
That one tree, I think there was like 6.
And
it wasn't around a corner. He didn't come around the corner. You know how when you come up over the first set of tires, it bucked him up. He came down. He drops in again and it bucked him up again. And
that's when he smoked. He was doing an endo basically.
He did an endo and he jammed the brakes, which then sent it up a little higher instead of smashing the gas.
That's that old rookie mistake.
Yeah, when he finally sat back down, it shot him straight into like 30 trees. But he backed out and finished the race. But
Eric, I'm sure you're going to watch this. If you're not watching now, you're going to watch it later.
He's cussing us right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's sitting there, hey, these mother effers right now. Let me tell you what, I'll show you all how to drive next time we go riding together. So, Eric, this is a challenge for you, son, okay? Next time you're up, we're going to see how well your riding ability has improved.
Probably not that much. He's got time in the seat. Don't get me wrong.
Well, he's got way more time than what he did last year.
Oh yeah, he bought it in June or July. What was it? October last year? September?
September.
No, it was October because that's when we bought the new house. It was October, the first weekend of October.
It was yeah.
Yep, because we bought and so what? July? Yeah, so he had it a month. Or no.
But your math is not math in there, bud.
It's been a long week at work. I don't know, like 3 months in the seat, which, to me, it's not that much time.
Yeah, but I'm sure at that point he really wasn't out riding. I mean, I'm sure he was, but not. Tell you firsthand, Florida riding is way different than riding up.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We have hills and all that. Florida's flat. Your sand, your mud.
And that stuff down there is soup.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, if he's talking about building his rig to where he's going to have a snorkel kit. He's going to have 2 different sets of tires. He's going to have like some swamp tires.
So he's going to have his tractor paddles.
Yep.
For riding down there, and then he's going to run, your Rockzillas or whatever up whenever he comes this way.
And I guarantee you, if he brought his swamps up here and went through the mud bog, he'd do better than half the guys going through it.
All right, Eric. So that's a challenge this year, Bubba Fest. We're only we're basically July.
Yeah, we're
right. We're first weekend of October this year for Bubba Fest. Eric, get you your paddle tires and let's see how well you can do in the mud bog this year.
I doubt he's going to do
it. $100, Eric. We'll go ahead and place it right now. $100. Can I tell you what? This guy's not going through the mud bog this year. I say it now, but watch what'll end up happening on them going through the mud bog. Every single time.
I've considered it every year, but that's a whole lot of cleaning. I really don't want to
It
do.
took me almost 6 hours to clean after last year.
Yeah.
Then I'm still broke from last year because of it. But, no, Jared, I want to hear some more from you, man.
Sleeping over there. Sleeping on the job already.
Yeah. You were so excited when I called your dad earlier today, and I heard you in the background. Yeah, let's do this thing. So let's hear it. What do you think? What is your favorite ride that you've been on?
Ride Royal Blue.
Ride Royal Blue. What was your favorite trail?
The park when we saw a black bear and 2 cubs.
Yep. You saw a black bear and 2 cubs?
Yep.
Yeah.
That kind of puckered my asshole a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. We were
well. That's Mama Bear.
Yep.
With the babies.
We were on. Yeah. We were on trail 19, I do believe, which is it's like riding out here in the yard. I mean, it's super easy. We come up. The funny part about it is, it was Saturday. I went to the truck, grabbed my gun because I knew we were in bear country.
I mean, you always take it anyway. You don't know what you're going to encounter whenever you get out that way.
Well, she's like, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. Like, all right, what Mama wants, Mama gets, right? So she ain't paying attention.
Neither one of them.
No. But went up the trail, and it kind of comes up a hill and kind of hooks left a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron's passenger seat, all of a sudden, bam, bear! And I jammed the brakes real quick. And I look up, and yep, there's a black bear just standing right there. It's like, okay, just single bear. Didn't know, what it was. Go ahead and kind of creep forward a little bit. Next thing I know, had 2 heads, two little heads pop up. Nope, fuck that.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm done. We're turning around and going the other way.
Well, I tried backing up. There's a buddy of mine behind me, so I bumped into him, and I'm screaming bear because I'm not about to piss Mama Bear off. So
that's bad news. That's bad news bears.
Literally. He's over here. He's in the back. He didn't get this. I think he saw like the back end of her.
No, I didn't see any.
You didn't get to see her? Did you see the cubs at all? No. But I know it.
You just heard about it, and you knew after you saw your dad react, right? You were like, "Oh, there was a bear,"
and it did startle him. Like he was kind of afraid to continue riding for the day. Well,
that's understandable. Jared, how old are you?
7.
7 years old. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, 7 years old, and if I'm out riding in the woods and getting out and I see a mama bear and 2 cubs, I'd probably be scared too. Honestly, I mean, I got scared when I saw a bear in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, when we were in Gatlinburg, it took us 4 years of going down to Gatlinburg
to finally see one.
We saw one. And this has been years ago, and then we go down Ride Royal Blue, and we're not on the trail 30 minutes. We run into one. There was there was actually when I was talking to the general store down there, the lady that runs it, they actually had 4 different sightings of black bear. Had one up on top of the world. One on trail 19. One up on trail 19. One down at the falls, which is at the back side of the park towards, I think like 75 La Follette area.
Yeah.
Like somewhere back in that way. And they had one more that I can't remember where it was at. They had 4 different sightings of bears over the weekend.
That would have been nice. They're hunting. If we would have saw a bear when we were just down there, because we were just there last weekend.
Weird.
You're not listening to this. Huh? No, we're talking about
La
La
Follette,
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're at Lake Norris, and that's La Follette. You get off the Follette exit right there, and you're right there.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, well, you went down the weekend after us.
Yeah.
What else what do you want to say about the channel?
This is your show, buddy.
Yeah.
You were the one that, hey, let's do this. I'm excited. All right, I got a question for you. I want you to pick one memory that you remember out riding and tell us the entire story.
I don't remember one.
You don't remember one?
Oh, I've got one.
All right, Dad, let's hear it.
So it was actually the first time I took him out riding. The very first time.
Where were we at?
We were down at Dirty Turtle.
God rest its soul.
Yep.
It's no longer around.
Yeah, now it's a freaking.
It's a neighborhood, isn't
It's
it?
a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, I I haven't driven.
It's being developed
Yes.
for a neighborhood, is what
which
I think.
kind of sucks, but I wish.
I love Dirty Turtle.
Oh, it was super close.
Yep.
Super
It was good riding.
Yep.
They had great bouncer events. I think we were down there for the last bash, and they had a big last bash bouncer event, and that was awesome.
So when I had my 2-seater, I had it roughly a year, maybe 6 months. Took him down. He wanted to go. It was me, my brother Matthew, Nathan McIntosh. I think it was just the three of us that went down. And he went down with me for the first time. And he wanted to go out onto the motocross track. I felt comfortable enough that I had enough seat time in it.
You could put him around.
Oh, we were already out on the trails, and I had enough seat time that I felt comfortable that I would not be easy on it. I want to see what how he's going to react.
Right.
And we pulled out on there, had him all strapped in. I've still got the video. He is just giggling,
smiling ear to ear.
Ear to ear. He couldn't get any wider. The smile and the laughter could not get any wider.
No? Do you remember that? Yeah.
I'll have to find that video and post it on.
Now, how did that make you feel?
Fun.
Fun. Were you screaming, "Dad, go faster, go faster"?
I don't think there wasn't much screaming. It was more just giggling,
just laughing.
Oh, I mean, we were hitting the jumps, and I wasn't being gentle, and we were getting some air. The whoopties or whatever you call it. I went over easy on those because those would just screw you up. I wasn't comfortable going across them pretty quick, but
right.
Everything
KK,
else.
well, isn't that where Justin ran his?
What? Where?
At Dirty Turtle on the track that they had?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that I think he took one of the kids on it, actually.
Whenever Metcalf gets back, we'll have to bring him in. Ask him that.
Yeah.
Because they're out riding Powerline right now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he just giggling ear to ear.
How old was Jared when that was?
Like 3 or 4.
I think he was like 4.
4 years old?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, he's still a little thing.
And now look at you. Can't get enough, can you?
Yeah.
Gus, get down. Gus, go see your mom. Sorry, guys. The dog's coming up to say hi. So at what age? All right, so we're talking about little man right now. Are you going to get him his own?
So he's actually been wanting a dirt bike.
He's wanting to go to 2 wheels.
He's wanting to go to 2 wheels, which is fine. I don't know shit about 2 wheels, but I got enough friends that know shit about 2 wheels.
Well, I mean, we're at one of them right now.
Yeah, exactly. So he's been hounding us about a gas dirt bike. Dad, I want a gas dirt bike. Dad, I want a gas dirt bike. He'll get on Amazon. Dad, I found a gas dirt bike, $1,400. Dad, I found a gas dirt bike, $1,800.
Sounds like Jared, you need to get a job, son.
I
J-O-B, what do you think?
Nothing? You ain't got nothing for that?
No.
He hears the dirt bike.
Yeah. But so wifey and I have been talking about it, and we'll see how he does. I don't know. It's
now
as a father, it's kind of scary because I don't know shit about dirt bikes. I ain't got nothing.
Right.
Speaking of dirt bikes,
yep,
here they come.
It sounds like here they come.
You want to hop on and just go out and have fun?
He's like, absolutely. Speaking of Metcalf, Dirty Turtle.
Huh?
Didn't you take your side-by-side on the track?
For sure.
Now, I want to hear this story because that laugh.
Well,
Everybody's Justin Metcalf, by the way.
Let's just say there's video footage on my TikTok of Batten breaking a brand new iPhone. Hit it at 58 miles an hour, cleared the whole jump, landed, fucking blew shit apart. Landed perfect every time.
Jared said that, well, he don't remember it, but that was the first time where he got the itch.
Get the itch there? It's a good itch to have.
You know who to blame for that right there? You know who to no, you don't blame me.
Listen.
You don't blame me. You blame this guy right here because I said, hey, remember the quad I had? I took it to what was it? It was a birthday ride.
Yeah, birthday bash.
I took it to birthday bash one year, and I haven't been on a quad in years.
We could tell.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
It was
He's
bad.
chopping you at the knees right
Hey.
now.
Yeah, it was
He
bad.
straight looked at me coming down Powerline Hill and said, I ain't riding it. You gotta ride it. I said, Kayla, drive his bitch ass down the hill.
100% exactly
And
what
Kayla
happened.
drove him down the hill. Didn't
Yep. And then this crazy ass went down into the creek. It wouldn't come up, or no, it was rutted out. He wasn't able to get it up through there,
So I went down like 50 foot and
And
launched
Yeah.
it.
and launched it up through there. It was a Articat 500, so it was a heavy quad.
And it had
He's
about
over there just
20 horse. It was a
Well,
slug.
yeah, it's an
Yeah.
Arctic. What do you? I mean,
Yeah, it was a slug.
Hey, I was just using it for hunting.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Look, before you got in my buggy,
Yep.
what did I say?
I'm not responsible for any financial decisions you're about to make or pissed off wives.
I told the same thing to Nathan McIntosh when he went on a ride with us.
Yep.
Was it the next week? He had a brand
No.
new to him
Yep.
800 or
Not
900
900.
900 4-seater.
And I told the same thing to Fleckinger when he came up. I said, I'm not responsible for any financial
it
decisions.
sounds like we need to put that on a T-shirt.
That is going on a T-shirt. Yeah, I'm already putting that
Not
on.
responsible for any financial decisions or pissed off wives after they
I
drive.
said bad financial decisions.
Same
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Corbin, you gonna get a ride some more?
I can't ride trails without my dad, so.
Well, I mean, you're not
I
wrong.
mean, you could.
No, I know one trail. That's when I go. I wish I
Bad.
could. I wish I could ride the
Picking his
easy
own
trail by
seat.
myself.
Hey, we was coming up the hill this way.
So, all right,
He looked
Jared.
at it.
And I did.
if you could have
I said he wouldn't do.
the perfect machine,
All he did is he looked
What
at
would it be?
dropped over the hill,
The gas
two
station.
sitting straight.
a gas dirt bike.
Told you.
You're stuck on that gas dirt bike, aren't you?
Told you.
All right, so Chubbs, obviously you went with the players.
Yeah.
What made your decision to go with players versus Can-Am?
Off the limb. It was just
You know.
all off the whim.
Just off the whim.
Now that I've been in the game, been in the game, I guess you want to call it, for 4 years, 3 years, 3 or 4 years now. My ultimate machine that I do want to get is the Lanyon. I want to get a Can-Am Maverick 4-seater. From what I've read and what I've heard, they ride better, they flex better. It's like the Cadillac of the woods, from what I've heard.
Do
But
you still have your sway bars?
no, I've
Took them
got my rear. I still got my rears.
But you took your fronts off.
But when I grenaded everything in the front, I went ahead and just
Now, have
took
you?
it
Now,
off.
it's obviously you've ridden since you grenaded everything in the front.
Yep.
So, how did it do down at Royal Blue with not having your front sway bar? Did you like it better?
Oh hell,
The flex was so much.
100%, 10 times better. I was, some stuff that I knew if I had my sway bar on, that it'd tip a little bit harder, or it wouldn't flex as much. I was just crawling over different things and didn't really realize what was going on.
Well, you're not articulating as much.
Yeah,
I mean, you're basically you're sitting there and you're still in your seat.
Yep.
And you're sitting here and you're like, man, I got one tire sitting up here. I'm looking at it.
Yep.
The other one, I'm on the ground.
Yep.
But I'm still vertical. I'm not sitting here.
Yep.
Getting ready like, hey, if I don't do this right, we're flopping on our side.
Yeah.
Or we're rolling completely over, or we're rolling down a hill.
Yep.
Or what have you.
I will say that I was impressed when we went down to Puddlepalooza. We all went.
Which ride?
Huh?
Which one? Spring Fling?
Yeah, the spring fling.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it worked out great because it was spring fling and his birthday ride. So, from one hill to go to the
You
overlook.
shotgun on a Capri Sun?
I got the one up back now.
Yeah, it's called shotgun.
I messed it up.
What's up?
Well, your dad can't shotgun either, so.
No, I can't. There it goes down, it swirls around, it comes right back out. Every time.
Oh,
Don't worry, I don't shotgun either.
I've tried multiple times.
I-
It just don't work.
You can see the difference. I'm drinking apple juice. You're drinking Bush. I don't do.
Sponsored by.
Ix that. Not sponsored by
Not
Bush.
sponsored.
We do not own copyright rights to that. Okay.
But
So, Can-Am,
Yeah,
that's what your dream machine.
Yeah. Is it going to happen anytime soon? Probably not.
Well,
This thing's almost paid for. It does what I want. It goes where everybody else goes. If I don't want to go that direction,
you don't
go around.
Go around. There's always another way.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. If I got the kids with me.
Well, then plus it depends on who's with me.
Yeah.
I know, like when I'm riding and I have my 3 daughters with me.
Yep.
I don't do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But when they're not with me, that's a whole different ballgame.
90% of the time when we go riding, this one's with me, which is fine. I'd rather go riding with him, with the boys, with the wife.
Spending time in the woods versus on a video game.
Yep. I'd rather do that.
Yeah, having the itch to go out in the woods to, ride side by sides, ride 4-wheelers, Jeeps. I mean, you can see one right behind us right now that races. There's another one sitting over here. It's expensive. But it's better than sitting inside.
Yeah, 100%.
You agree with that, Jared?
What would you rather do if tomorrow you had a chance to go riding down at Wildcat or stay home, sit in the AC, and play video games all day? What would you rather do? Riding.
All right, my man.
Every time.
I mean,
even if I just pull it out of the garage to go putt around the side yard,
he's in it.
He's in it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so look at next generation. Okay, I mean, this is it right here in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Next generation of us sitting here, hopefully, in 20, 30 years from now, all right, you're going to be sitting here kind of doing the same thing with some of your buddies. It's probably way more advanced and all that kind of stuff.
100%. They won't even have to. They could be sitting in their living room with a CGI background and.
Oh, I mean, hell, I've got a green screen. We could do a green screen up, and we could be sitting at, Moab right now. You know what I mean? And look like
that's on the list to go to too.
I would love. That's one thing I want to do. I've been talking about it for the past 2 years. I want to go to King of the Hammers.
Yep.
I want to go watch them guys.
I honestly want to race the King of the Hammers. I know I am.
So, but if you want to race King of Hammers, we got a lot of work to do.
Yep.
You gotta buy a new buggy.
That one ain't gonna do it.
I'll give her hell though.
I don't think I have not seen a 4-seater out there.
Well, guess what? By the time a 4-seater hits that fucking King of the Hammers, because that's when somebody says, "Oh, you can't do that in a 4-seater." Here, hold my beer. I'm gonna go do it real quick.
Yeah, hold my beer. Watch this.
If I know I can, if I know I can hit it with no issues, I will.
Well,
but,
I mean, it's some of the roughest riding out there, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, Bryce Sparks, Whiskey Biz, Cody Willenberg, John Whaley, they all just did it last year.
Yep.
And, I mean, you guys can get on. You can watch their podcast and stuff and recap videos of what they went through out there. And they said it was some of the toughest riding that they've done. There's even one talk about where the catheter that they put in you, because you got to go to the bathroom. You're out riding for 2-3 hours. You got hydration bladders and everything else.
Yep.
And then the catheter doesn't work. Next thing you know, you're just pissing on yourself.
I did it when I was a kid. Why can't I do it now?
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with it. But we've talked about it. I know Kyle, Shirley, and I have talked about it.
Yep.
About planning a trip to go out there and just watch. It's a 2-week event.
Yep.
We talked about hauling our buggies out and going out and riding out there, and then then we talked about, hey, why don't we just go rent the buggies out there, rent the camper, and we fly out. Well, I think we priced you to haul our stuff out, right?
Yeah.
And it was going to be $4,500, $5,000 for there and back.
Yeah.
I mean that's a big expense just to go out and watch an event.
Yeah.
Would it be a bucket list? Absolutely. I want to go hit the hot tub out there. You see guys. I mean, they got mall crawlers out there that are out doing stuff. But just go out and ride in Moab, I think would absolutely be
just going out west and riding.
Metcalf, Josh Mahan was just out there, right?
Josh and Matthew.
Josh and Matthew with Sog. They were just out there 2 weeks ago and rode all over the place.
Yep.
And I tell you what, I mean, that looks like some awesome riding.
Yep. There's I've been watching. That's on the bucket list to go do. I don't know. It depends on. I want to do a little bit more research on what that all entails. Because taking the kids somewhere, I mean, it's if it's just me and the old lady, or
who's doing what?
I said you're looking at $10,000 to go out there.
Oh, at least. I'd say
that's what Matthew and them roughly $10,000.
It's what it costs them to haul their buggies out, stay, and go riding. Which, I mean, honestly, if you break it down, we'll say a family beach vacation.
Well, yeah.
you're spending half of that for a week.
But I mean, how many? They took what? 2 rigs out?
Took Matthew's 4-seater.
Yeah.
Josh Mayhem's 4-seater. Will's KRX 4-seater, and Mark and Ann took their 2-seater.
So did they trailer it all?
They did 2 trailers. It's a 25-hour drive straight through.
I mean, it ain't bad.
I mean, too bad,
$10,000 trip.
Yeah. I mean,
That's less than my truck.
Hauling a trailer, honestly, that long is just exhausting.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you're pulling something like that, because like when I drove down to Bogs and Boulders last year, here to Alabama, the time I got there, I was exhausted.
Oh yeah.
3 hours of driving, towing a trailer, regardless if you hit rain or not.
Yeah. I mean, and I drove through a damn tornado.
It's terrible
down there. I had no idea. It was just raining so hard. I'm like, all right, I'm doing 3 mile an hour. Like, I'm not pulling over. I can't pull over. And then I pull over to get fuel, and they're like, what are you doing on the road? They're like, we just had a tornado come through. We don't have power. We're waiting on generators. And I'm like, well, I need fuel. Well, guess what? I'm driving a Cummins. I got race gas, but I ain't got no diesel.
Ain't got no gas. Ain't got no diesel.
Yeah, I ain't got no diesel in it. So, I mean, we had to sit there off the exit at a gas station waiting for generators to come in so that they could fire their pumps up before we could go anywhere. And I had no idea that we drove through a damn tornado.
Mm-hmm. There's another one on my bucket list, and it's an 18 or older bucket list. It's rednecks with paychecks in St. Joe, Texas.
Oh, I'm sure there are going to be quite a few people that are going to watch this. They're going to tell you a few stories about rednecks with paychecks.
Yep. I guarantee. Yeah, exactly.
I got a special hat for it.
Yeah, hey, why don't you go get that hat real quick?
I should have brought my flag. I got a flag that matches his hat.
Oh, do you?
Yep. I'll have it down at Bubble Fest. I'll fly it down Bubble
Don't
Fest.
think you do.
All right, so kind of getting off topic just a little bit.
Bet me.
Uh-oh.
Bet me.
Oh, Lord. He said, hold my beer. All right, so on the trails with Chubbs. Where do you see it going? So, obviously, right now, you've got videos out there on your YouTube channel. So don't forget to give, On the Trails with Chubbs a like, a follow, share, subscribe.
Unless that's a new one.
It is a new
all
one.
that jazz.
Yeah, I ain't got that one.
You got that one, huh?
No.
So
I've got the other one.
Show this for the camera right here. All right, so everyone can see. That's the new one. Here you go, Metcalf.
Where'd you pick that one up at?
TikTok shop.
That's what
TikTok
I figured.
shop. So, all right. So right now you're recording your rides.
Yep.
Okay. You're doing your own editing, kind of things like that.
Yeah.
Adding your own music.
I'm not even. I mean, I'm still learning. Everything's off my iPhone. Every video that I've taken, I've edited. It's been off my iPhone.
So where do you see? It's a business.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your business.
Yep.
Obviously, end goal. Hey, let's make millions. You know what I mean? Like,
I honestly, I don't want to make millions. I want to be able to make enough to where I can, people call me up,
we're going riding Blisco Beach. We're going.
When?
We're going to Leatherwood. We're going, different off-road parks. We're going to Missouri this weekend.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. I'll meet you guys down there on Friday.
Yep. I want to be able on the weekends to, work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe half day Thursdays. A part-time job.
That's a sign for another one there, honey. And I don't know, you guys couldn't see it, but he just showed what his hat said.
Yeah. They weren't that impressive.
Seemed better. I don't want to see that. We ain't bringing that one out. Nobody wants to see that chili ring, Metcalf.
I've got that flag.
So, obviously, we're all in this for something. Okay.
I got a hat for that one, too.
I've got that flag. If that's the one we're talking about, that's the flag that I have.
Where do you
Where's your water at?
see...
You put it in the rig?
Why don't you go get it?
Go get it. You drink with us.
Where do you see On the Trails with Chubbs a year from now? What's your goal in a year?
At least 1,000 followers. At least, I honestly, I just want to be able to, in 5 years' time.
Oh, you're talking 5. I'm talking 1.
In 1 year's time, I'd like to be,
So how many followers do you have right now?
Like 43. Yeah, 43 on YouTube, 151 on Facebook.
That's where that like, follow, share, and subscribe comes
Yep.
in, everybody.
I think I got 100 or so on Instagram. But honestly, I just want to be able to make a little bit of coin to where I can, roughhouse out a little bit and be able to afford to fix it. That's honestly, I'm not asking for anything stupid big.
Right.
I was raised to set reasonable goals.
Achievable goals.
Yeah, achievable goals. So, 1,000 followers, I'll be happy. Selling a little bit of merch here and there. I've got it.
So merch. All right, that was actually be my next question.
Yep.
So I'm glad you did that. You have merch now?
In the process.
What kind of merch are you looking to get into?
I got T-shirts going to get made. I'm actually going to try something down at Bubba Fest this year, and koozie cups.
Are you going to do hoodies?
Stickers, yeah, definitely. I know stickers are a big thing. I
love stickers. And you know what? But you know what really honestly grinds my gears?
There ain't enough stickers out there.
Well, there ain't enough stickers. But you go say, all right, you go order two brand new axles. All right, you spend $300.
Yep.
All right, you're like, all right, boom. They don't even send you a 50-cent sticker.
No, they don't. But you buy uppers and lowers. You got a big ass sticker.
You know what I mean? So sticker. Everyone loves stickers. I've got them on my coolers, toolboxes. I look forward to when I get something in the mail. I want a sticker. I don't care how cheesy it is. I'm going to put it somewhere. That worked out real well. But everyone, they're going to put it on their cars.
Yep. That's a goal. It's trying to find somebody that can take my logo and put it on a sticker. I have a few friends that I'm looking into to do that, but that's just a big ass expense to having somebody do all that. I'd love to stickers. I'll give stickers out for free all day, every day.
I'll take them.
I know you.
All the stickers. I said we're talking about stickers. They're nothing worse than ordering parts and you don't get any stickers.
You go look underneath my.
It's all from all the parks you've been at. See, and that's the thing. So, all right, we're going to talk about that. You're obviously running a stock cage, right?
Yep.
Okay. You go to get a new cage. What are you going to do with the roof panel? You going to hang it in your garage?
Probably.
Metcalf, I believe you said on yours, because your buggy's for sale. Still, right? Ish.
For sale, not for sale, officially, unofficially.
Money talks, he'll leave.
Money talks bullshit.
But what was one thing you said?
I'll take my roof.
The roof is staying with me no matter what because of the memories of the stickers that are on the inside.
Every place I've ever been has a sticker on my roof.
That's one thing I wish I would have done on my two-seater. It's kept my roof. But, again, I only had it. I had that two-seater, a year? And
A year too long.
A year too long.
So your two-seater, what was it?
It was a Polaris Razor.
Clapped out 1,000.
Yeah.
She rattled, she crattled.
But it did the job.
So you sold that?
Yep.
The front tender springs came out in 3 pieces.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear that story.
They didn't come out in 3. They
hold on.
Hold on.
All right, so you can't say the tender spring shot out in 3 pieces, okay? There's a backstory. So let's hear it.
Oh, God, that was a lot. I slept since then. What was that?
I've slept since then.
It was just when you got it, they was smashed all the way down, and you kept riding it.
They were smashed all the way down, and you said, "Here, take my stock ones."
My turbo.
And I went at work one night. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna tear it apart and work on it." And it's the boss tearing it all apart. Pulled the tender, went to go pull the shock out, and it goes. I went over, picked up that piece, walked over to the other side, picked up that piece, set it down, took a picture, sent it to Metcalf, said, "That ain't supposed to happen."
No, that's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to work like that at all.
They were,
now you're unbuckled. Now you're all twisted.
You got to go all the way in. He's got a small head. It's like the last 2.
You got to show that face.
Hey, you met Uncle Bill?
Oh. Yeah, tender strings are not supposed to come apart in multiple pieces.
No.
It's not the way that cookie crumbles.
It worked, though. I didn't have to fight them off.
Yeah.
They came off on their own.
Makes it for an easy change up.
It was. Again, knew the whole game. Didn't I was calling Metcalf every time I was had that thing on the lift. Hey, how do you do this? Hey, how do you do that? It was my pocket mechanic.
Well, I mean that's how it starts though. I mean you got your beginner riders.
Yep.
That don't know a single thing.
Eric Fletcher. I mean,
Hope he's not listening.
I don't care.
Eric, you've been called out several times tonight.
Let's see, has he called me yet?
This is going to give you, whenever you finally watch this, if you're not already on it, Godspeed. That's all I got to say. So, back to, you have your beginner riders, things like that.
I mean, we were all there.
We've all been there.
Yep.
Did we start out young age riding four-wheeler, stuff like that? But when we start getting into the machines that are sitting behind us like right now, it's a whole different ballgame.
100%.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's jumping in that Jeep right there is a whole different scenario than jumping in.
You've got three different, you got the bike.
Well, yeah.
You got mine, and you got Metcalf's. Yeah. They're all three going to ride different. They're all three going to operate different. They're all three just, different in general.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about that. I kind of know a little bit about that. I ain't know shit about that.
I'll tell you, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
You can ask my old lady sitting over here. You guys can't see her. She's just shaking her head now, like, why are you talking to me? We were out for New Year's Day ride.
Yeah.
Out at the farm. Well, JoJo and Shirley coming just past Culvert Pipe Hill. Take the shortcut to put you out on the backside of the top of the main field up there.
Okay.
Well, I couldn't. I'm driving KK's Jeep.
Yeah.
Because mine was broke. Still. Couldn't get over top of this log. Sloppy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Just couldn't get over. So I looked at her. She's freaking out. I mean, freaking out. And she's like, "What are we gonna do?" I'm like, "I can't back down. If I try and back down, we're gonna roll."
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Because you're gonna roll, or you're gonna slide.
I'm gonna slide to the point I'm gonna catch something and I'm going over.
Yep.
So she's like, "Well, how are you gonna get out of here?" I'm like, "I just need you to stop talking for a second." I looked right at her, didn't I? I said, "I need you to stop talking and freaking out." I was like, "I got this," and I had to take the Jeep and I had to put it right here against the pillar, on the B pillar, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I had to use that tree and I had to pivot to swing me around to get my nose so I could come back down the hill.
Yeah.
She's like, "We're dying. It's it. We're dead. We're going over. This is it." She's praying. Everything else, we get back. We come right down and come back up. They're like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah, I couldn't get over that tree. I couldn't get enough traction or speed to get over it. So I had to pivot against, come back up. And we were perfectly fine."
So you saying that kind of reminds me of a joke. Shauna, I love you. I'm just going to say that right now. I love you. I love every woman that's out there. I mean, no disrespect. You know why they evacuate women and children first in natural disaster? So men can have a quiet spot to think of a solution.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, though. That is exactly it. Because I was like, "I need you to stop. You over here hyperventilating,
my wife
saying that we're dying."
Way.
You know what I mean?
She's the same way. I know she's
and
shaking her head.
Mean it.
No,
it was just her reaction because she's new to all this.
Yeah. So is my wife.
Yeah.
She's been out maybe a handful of times. Compared to me and Jarrett. If I tell Jarrett to strap, to hold on, Jarrett, let me have your glasses. You got your harness on, okay? When I say hold on, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Because if I say hold on, I'm gonna put this. Did he blow it up already?
No, that's Jaden's derby car.
Okay, I thought he blew it up already.
No, he's beating the brains off that thing right now.
But if I will put that thing into some spots that I will give it tries.
Well, I've seen you. Where were we at? I think we're at Wildcat.
No, you didn't make it to the Spring Fling.
No, this would have been before that. Was it Black Friday ride?
Yeah, it was Black Friday a couple years back.
2 years ago.
We went across the creek because we were heading to the waterfall.
Yeah.
And JoJo went up back in, and I mean, he even got stuck right there.
Yeah.
That was a good 3-foot little hop you had to go up?
At least, yeah.
They cut a tree out, and I was like, hang on. And eased up onto it, high center. And that's a lot of things that I have to look out for is, how rutted is it? How deep are the ruts? and where am I going to get high centered at? Because
Now,
that's
what are you running on your? Are you on 31s?
no, I'm on 32s.
32s.
32s, inch and a half forward, A arms, high clearance, front and rear. So I've got inch and a half forward, high clearance on the front, and just high clearance on the back. So I'm sitting a little bit taller, maybe, but not by much.
Right.
But I can easily just.
Well, I remember we were already at the top, watching you.
Yep.
And watch you come up, and your entire front end, you hit, and it went.
Yep.
Straight up in the air. I mean, it wasn't straight up. For you, it probably felt straight up because you lost sight of up front.
Yeah, and that's when a lot of these guys, they run 2-seaters. Once they get up, they're already coming back down.
See, and that's where everyone's partial. I love my 2-seater. I love my 4-seater.
I love my 4-seater because I have to drive it different than a 2-seater. It essentially has the same wheelbase as that truck over there.
Oh
roughly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What y'all can't see, there is an old Ford mud truck.
F-250, I do believe.
Yep.
The 250
Sitting over there. Actually, I pulled that thing out at Bubba Fest before off power line. Actually, we fired that thing up. He ran out of fuel, and we poured straight bourbon in it and got it fired up to get him out because he was right in the middle blocking power line.
Nice.
And it fired.
I will say this, though. I've been absolutely shocked about how well this thing does.
Now, as far as maintenance on yours, obviously you grenaded your front.
You're absolutely grenaded.
That was your birthday.
That was an expensive birthday.
So, other than that, what else have you done?
That's it.
Nothing. So you're running stock. So you're still stock diff, everything?
Yep.
So when you grenaded, did you blow your front diff?
Nope. So when I sobered up the next day and finally got enough energy to walk outside and see the car.
Look at the damage.
And look at the damage. Like, I kind of remember Friday night a little bit. I think I was way too drunk to be in it.
Well, that's how always the best stories.
Yeah, I
start.
mean, you ain't wrong, but
I mean, I can't tell you how many times we're just sitting around. It's a calm night. Nobody's doing nothing. We're just hanging out. We got a fire. We're grilling out. We got the kids with us. Next thing you know, somebody fires up a dirt bike or a Jeep or what have it. And next, we're in the woods.
I've never heard of a good story.
Wives and kids are, exactly. Hold my salad. Wives and kids are back at the house, and we're out, and they're like, "Oh Lord, somebody's breaking, somebody's getting hurt."
You're talking about my house?
No, I'm talking about just.
I mean, might as well be.
Yeah, talking about in general of how many times where we're just sitting around hanging out. Like, hey, we're cooking out tonight, and we have a few cold ones, and next thing you know, somebody fires up a dirt bike, a Jeep, a side-by-side, and next thing you know, we're all in the woods.
It's a valid fact.
And the wives and kids stay back home. Sometimes.
Unless you have a wife like mine.
Who likes to go out and partake in all the extracurricular activities.
You have a special wife.
Yeah.
You got like the
Justin Metcalf, you've got a one-of-a-kind.
Yes.
I believe you're the only one to wrangle Kayla Bolte and make her your wife.
That is a valid fact.
The only one.
There's been a lot that's tried. I've been successful.
What is that? Thor's hammer. The only one that's been able to pick it up. Justin Metcalf, right there.
But no, when I got up Saturday,
he's dying because he knows it's true. That's the thing; he knows it's true.
And you can ask her. She knows it's true.
Where's she at?
She's inside.
She's on a grill out and beer run.
Are we grilling out later?
Yeah, we're definitely going to grill out.
Oh,
Well, I guess
I got money.
Yeah.
Honey, did you give her money?
We're just going to do like hot dogs and mac and cheese.
On here.
Well, then I'll go pick up the
Hey,
wife.
everybody watching, this is what it's about. Ready? Take it all. You're going to get it one way or another anyway.
Come on, Shauna, let's go buy a boat.
Oh, whoa. Truck, boat, and a side-by-side. You got to buy all three. If you can't buy one, you got to get all three.
You need a trailer too.
Oh yeah. We're gonna need a trailer big enough to hold a side-by-side and the Jeep.
Oh, you need a bigger truck then.
I want an F450 with the 53-foot gooseneck, an X26 Mastercraft, plum crazy purple. I'm just kidding. I want it. Our teal.
No, I go
And
plum.
you'll be just fine.
That's what I want to do to that.
Plum crazy purple.
Plum crazy purple. Springs, axles, bumpers, cage.
Powder coated.
I'm gonna get it.
I don't know how much cash is in there, but you can give it to him.
The hell was that? You good, bro? Repaint all the metal to match. And
So
black and keep it black.
all right, so your cage. So we start talking about your cage.
Yeah. Okay, stop.
Obviously, and then we start talking about it with stickers, and we're talking about memories, hanging.
We're just
sidetracked. Same thing. It happens. It happened last night with Jeremy Wood, Putapalooza, and Justin Bubba
I
Band.
don't think it's already been an hour in.
We're almost at an hour, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see how easy it was to run over.
We'll just go to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We'll call it
So-
that.
All right, your cage. You're running stock.
Stock cage. Stock
Obviously,
doors.
we have our buddy Justin Frazier, Razor Sharp Customs, that does cages.
Yep.
There's a lot of fabricators out there. There is. There's some that are very reputable, very good at what they do.
Yep.
John Whaley with Whaley Fab does excellent work. You've got every state is going to have their local builder that does that. Everyone's favored and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Do you have a design that you want, or are you going to basically? I wouldn't say. I'm going to use the term blank check. You say, hey, I trust you. Not one of your cages matches another cage that you've built. A true custom fabricator. Are you going to do that, or are you going to go high doors, kind of?
So I'm on the fence. I want to do something that nobody has seen.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. But I've also been told I'm an idiot as well.
That's what all the wives tell us anyway. So
Yeah.
it don't matter.
It wasn't the wife that told me that. It was other friends of mine. And they make a valid point. Everybody, they see the doors, they see open suicide, right? On the player side, everything opens suicide. Suicide opens backwards for people that don't know that.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Much obliged.
You didn't know that?
No, I knew
Okay.
that. No, I knew that.
Okay.
Come on.
Do you know where the suicide door originated from?
On side by sides?
No, not on side-by-sides, but just the actual suicide door.
It was the old car.
It was the old cars, the old moonshiners
Yeah.
that had it. But what I want to
Made
do...
it easier for them to drop their stuff off. Keep going.
Yep. But what I want to do is chop the cage, obviously bring it down, high doors. But instead of having an open suicide, I wanted them open.
You want Batwing.
I want bat wings.
You want Batwing.
I want bat wings.
John Whaley. That's right up your alley there, son. I believe Heather Malone, Dalton Malone's wife, has a Whaley built cage.
But
And they're Batwing doors. And the thing is absolutely, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous.
It's, I want to, de-sticker it all. I want to wrap it, just want put my, logo on the side.
Have your springs powder coated.
Yep. And obviously once I figure out how much all that's going to cost and I, save the money
Some
up,
jing-a-ling-a-ling.
everything's jingling-a-ling. But once I figure all that out, go through a riding season, as soon as I'm, I am done riding for the year, pull it in the garage and literally
You're never done riding.
You're never done riding.
We're never done riding. Here's the
No.
thing. Typically, we don't ride when it's this hot. So we're out in Morning View, Kentucky right now, everybody. We got in a vehicle to come over here. Vehicle stated it was 104 degrees outside.
I don't feel like that. I know the
It doesn't-
humidity came down a lot.
It doesn't feel like that now, but on our way here, so we started rolling out. What time we leave the house, son? About 4:30ish?
4:15.
4:15?
It was kind of warm.
I got in,
Sit.
and literally, when I started it, it showed 104 degrees outside.
Mhm.
I felt it. I drove home in a Jeep. And right now, my Jeep is stripped down. It has no doors. It's summertime. That thing
Yep.
does not see the top.
Yeah.
I got home, and she's like, "Why are you out of breath?" I was like, "I'm hot.
Sit, bro.
I am burning up everything else." We don't ride in the summer, typically, when it's this time.
Yeah.
Unless we're going on, an event ride.
Yeah.
Where, we've got a group of us going, and we're going down to
Or you
Hollywood, or we're going down to
You
Mine-Made.
just got the itch. Hey,
Yeah.
I need to, because a lot of people don't know this about me, but, I used to be in the fire service. I did.
I know that.
Well, I'm glad you know that.
Hey, you better. He's your dad.
You're my son there, Goober. a lot of people don't know that I left. You know, a lot of people know that I left the fire service back in 2020, but they don't know why.
You and I have had this conversation.
A lot of people, and I'll openly talk about it.
Earmuffs time.
Earmuffs. I thought about kicking the bucket multiple times, and I joke about it because that's how I get through it. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, yeah." No, don't. Oh my God, joke with me because that's how you get through it.
Right.
I've got in the fire service, you got a sick sense of humor. You joke about that shit 24/7.
You have to.
Otherwise,
everyone's got their way of dealing with stuff.
Otherwise, it's going to eat you alive.
Yep.
Literally.
This
writing and playing video games is my escape, which is, I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside, 300 degrees outside. If I have that, I need to go and reset up here. Jarrett, get in the truck. We're going.
It's your getaway.
Yep.
It's your getaway. It's your way of getting out there and just forgetting about it.
Yep.
Hey, it's you and me, son.
Yep.
We're riding.
And,
we got the wind blowing in our hair. We're in the woods.
And the giggles that.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Quit keeping track.
Are you done?
I'm just trying to guess time.
Well, Bud, I'm going to tell you this right now.
It's probably going to be another 30 minutes. We'll call it another hour and a half. Or, we'll do another 30 minutes.
At 7, can I move?
Sure.
If you want to get up right now, Bud, and you're done, I only ask one thing.
What?
I want you to say, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe to On the Trails with Chubbs. And you got to say it right into this microphone right here.
Can you do that?
Come here. Lean up.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and follow to On the Trails with Chubbs.
Good
All right,
job,
perfect.
dude.
Hey, Jared, it's a pleasure having you on tonight.
You have fun?
We'll definitely do it again some other time. You can go out and go sit on dirt bikes or go play with the other kids now.
Probably going to go climb through the rig.
You did good.
Love you, Bob. Can I get a hug?
Oh.
Did you have fun?
That sounded like it hurt a little bit.
All right, get out of here, little.
All right, so come on, man.
Oh, boy.
The guy that created all the
mayhem.
The mayhem.
Who's that?
I'll race him.
That's Matt, and he would tear that ass up.
All right, so
That'd
everybody,
be
Justin
sideways in
Metcalf has decided to join us with his son Corbin.
He ain't gonna tear me up when he's
Hey, Corbin, you're
spun out
live.
in the
Like,
ditch.
we're streaming live right now.
Is it built?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's still. It's gonna get wrecked.
You were watching what?
He
Oh,
was-
you were watching.
he
He
was
was
just
watching
watching-
your channel over
Yeah.
there.
I heard him.
That's funny.
And
Yeah,
I know-
it's streaming live right now. So people, I don't know how many people have joined. I can't see the screen,
I can't.
or if
yeah.
there's any comments or whatever.
I can't see it either.
But it's streaming live.
And Hank.
Yeah, and Hank boy.
Okay. Wait.
Oh,
Don't listen to me.
I was told.
Metcalf. So what got you into this? You're a Campbell County fella.
Mhm.
When did you start riding?
Man, I was
You were way before high school.
Way before high school.
Yeah.
So I grew up on I had jeez, oh Pete. When I was a child, my dad had a Mojave 250.
I was.
My old man had bikes all growing up. My first bike was actually a Monsoon 90. I don't know if anybody knows what the Monsoon is. Chubbs, do you remember when Walmart sold the green and black four-wheelers?
Hey, so apparently there's something going on with the camera. I'm getting text messages that says fix the camera. I don't know. Let me. Well,
Did it just start coming through?
I don't know.
No, I saw it like halfway.
Where's the?
Looks good from my house.
Well, I should hope so.
Everyone's getting a nice firm look at my face right now.
Poor assholes.
I mean, it's still going.
It's very pixelated. That's a big ass forehead.
Is that what they just said?
Yeah, that's what somebody said.
Well, let's see if that'll buffer out a little bit. We are out in Morning View. Service is kind of meh. So,
All right. So,
if you got this, will be put on Facebook.
it'll be on YouTube on Frog Brothers YouTube channel.
I'll share it. Put it on.
We will do a audio recording of this that will be on Spotify.
Yep.
That'll be probably posted. I think give me till Sunday on that.
That's fine.
Just because we got stuff to do tomorrow and I have to actually work on Sunday.
You can give me until next Sunday, the following Sunday.
So I'd like to have
next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
All
right. So anyway,
all right. So what got me into this, man? Growing up, my dad grew up on quads. When I was a child, when my parents were still married, Dad had a Mojave 250, and I got a scar somewhere on my body between my knees and my tits. I don't know which area it's in. When I was probably 4 or 5 years old, climbing up on that bike when Dad wasn't around. You know what I mean? Just
to sit on it.
Just to sit on it because.
Make the
Well, we had just got done riding it. I laid my belly. It was like
Right on the exhaust.
Right on the exhaust.
Oh, mama.
And so I mean that kind of started my thing. Kayla will say all day long, "Well, you didn't ride until we got together. You didn't ride." If she wants that credit, she can have it. But I grew up on quads and dirt bikes.
What you grew up doing is riding in the street and kind of.
No, I mean honestly, when I was younger than I was probably actually right around Corbin's age.
Mm-hmm.
We was going to what's the one up there in Indiana?
Aspen?
Oh, Aspen Acres. I got my daughter's named after that park, actually.
I was at Aspen on a 50 Honda 4-wheeler.
Jared, stop.
I was that small.
Yeah.
And rode there, and then the next time we went to Aspen, I was on a 350 Warrior. I was way too small for it, but I rode shit out of it. That's all there was to it. Ended up on the track up there, and it had rained like hell. Dude, I jumped one of the jumps, and obviously I didn't know how to jump it. And I landed right in the middle of the gap, and there was a fucking pond. So I got soaked. But, hey, I grew up doing it.
But that's memories that you're going to cherish forever.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I mean, look at us now. You know, our little ones are, he's riding with me. He's got this little electric dirt bike. My oldest one's got a go-kart that he absolutely he's already laid over, and I
drive it sometimes.
Yeah, this one he broke it the last time, so it's still broke in the garage. But
damn kids.
Yeah, all the shit that we did growing up. Now we get
my kid's got a 4-wheeler and dirt bike that's broke that I got to fix.
Yeah.
I mean,
now we get to watch our kids do it, which honestly, 90% of the times I'd rather watch them do it than go out and do it myself.
I'll be honest with you. I've made the comment to Kayla 100 times recently that I want to sell my side-by-side and us be a dirt bike family. And my daughter, she's been riding a 110 because she don't really like the clutch. I bought Corbin an 05
that's
XR80 or a
Wow.
CRF 80, and he's riding the shit out of it. I'd have to get Kayla 100 because she's a midget, but I mean,
to get her a couple step stools and you can get up on the thing.
But
I'm pretty sure we can sell you the electric one at the house.
Just growing up with quads and dirt bikes got me into the riding scene. Right before me and Kayla got together, I actually sold my first trail truck. It was a 95 single cab F-150 4-wheel drive.
No, they said speak up. They can hear me laughing, but they can't hear him.
Metcalf, speak up.
I don't want to yell.
You don't have to. I just turn the mics up.
So, right before me and Kayla got together, I had a 95 single cab short bed, 4-wheel drive, 300 straight 6, 5-speed. I actually bought from my grandma, and I trail rode it while I was going through my divorce, and I had nowhere to keep it, so I sold it.
What was it?
95 F-150. Single cab short bed.
Oh, the
We used to ride it out there at Longshore's place all the
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't welded in the rear, nothing like that. It was just a truck that I didn't have a title to. And literally 2 weeks before me and Kayla got together, right after my divorce and all that stuff, I sold it because I didn't have nowhere to keep it. And then I meet Kayla. And then I had to ride bitch for a long time. And
how'd that make you feel?
And I told Kayla,
Like
I'm
a bitch.
I'm a terrible, I'm
Well,
terrible.
you know what they say?
fucking
What's a bitch,
passenger.
always a bitch.
It was his kahunas
Yeah,
were officially in her purse.
It always happens.
I sold them
Whoa.
things a long time ago. I told Kayla, I'm like, every time you hit a hill, you're like, here, hold my beer. Oh, KK's beer, bitch. Here we go. So I bought a clapped out Cherokee on 36s. It had all the right stuff underneath of it. It was just done wrong. Got rid of the Cherokee and found my TJ. There's a big story behind the TJ of why I had to have it. Bubba Wilson.
We'll save that story
Yeah,
for another episode.
So now I'm a
we-
Jeep guy. That's all there is to it.
collective of everybody coming in for.
That's something that
We
can
could talk
probably.
we could talk for days.
We mentioned it last night. That's
Yeah.
something that we could talk about. You could drive to California and back, and you still wouldn't cover half the story. So.
Yeah.
I've been blessed another man, 4 years, and I'll say that he gives the shirt off his
Oh,
back.
absolutely.
Oh, 100. He wouldn't even think twice about it.
Absolutely.
No,
I
He
will
would have
say,
his shirt off before you even thought about it in your head.
I will say one thing. He looked at me the day I was trying to buy my Jeep, and he nudged me. He said, "You're lucky I like you, bitch, because I'd buy that Jeep so you couldn't." Because I got a deal on it. That's all there was
Right.
to it. I bought it on the trail at his house for $300 and a Cherokee that had a blowed motor. I had a Cherokee with a title with a blowed motor.
Yeah.
Gave him that. He kept his tires that were bald, and he gave me that thing on some 25-inch tires. They were street slicks. They were junk. But that's a whole different story, just like Dusty said.
Yeah. We'll save that one for another episode.
Yeah.
And we can sit and talk. I mean, we could talk about that for hours.
I think that should be
And
a
days.
special
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah,
Special.
Hey,
cat
can you
podcast.
keep
I mean, we
Away from
had
this area.
probably
Thank you.
close to. Shoot, I won't even think to hundreds of freaking people that could tell stories and stories and stories.
Honestly, for you to do an episode like that, you're going to have to take clips. You're going to have to put a timer on it.
Oh, hey,
You know
you
what
get
I mean?
5 minutes.
You get
get
5
minutes.
minutes
Yeah.
to talk about
And
your
everybody tell,
experiences.
your best experience with Bubba
Or
Wilson.
not even your best experience.
Or just an
honestly.
experience at all.
Yes. Just
Anything.
something that's never going to leave your mind.
Yeah.
And
Like, I've got mine.
I've
got several, but I got one that stands out in my head that no matter what.
I was just lucky enough to know the guy, and the only thing that I have is when I had my 2-seater, and I
grenaded again.
grenaded the,
You know what?
the
Hey,
belt.
This is something like
not a Polaris problem.
Yeah.
No,
This
never.
sounds like a Chubbs problem. This is something like a reoccurring issue with you grenading.
The first time I grenaded the belt, I was still new to the game. I didn't know much about it.
So you grenaded it. Were you slipping and still staying in it?
No. I don't know what I was doing or what. I think I just.
I don't know how many times I yelled at him about get out of high gear, go to low.
Yeah. Well, he's learned it now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The only time I'm in high gear is obviously.
You pull
road.
out on the road, yeah.
Other than that,
There's no point for it for the
I
stuff
mean,
we do.
your buggy will do 45 miles an hour in low gear. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't need high.
Yeah.
It's not a KRX. I'll give it to KRX, though. KRX has got a hell of a buggy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talked about with Jeremy Wood last
Yeah.
night, and one of the questions I asked him was, why did you go with KRX versus Polaris, Can-Am? Even you got the CF Motos that are making a deal now. I mean, they're coming out, and then you get your Segways, your electric buggies that are coming out.
There's no way not chance in hell I'd ever
I mean,
buy one.
We talked
What,
about
the
that.
Segways?
I've seen some videos. They're rowdy, but me personally, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want no part of it. I wouldn't know what to do if something happened.
I wouldn't know either.
Because guess what? You're on a gas motor. You need 3 things.
Spark, fuel, air.
And that's it. And that's where you start diagnosing whenever you start running into issues.
Well, I mean, it's
Garrett,
not as
get
simple.
over it.
It's not as simple as
There's
that
some-
anymore because of all the computers in this shit.
Well, no,
I mean-
it's nothing like what it used to be.
No.
That's why I like old school Jeeps.
Yes. I will.
I will say, this is the Polaris is there's a lot of different things that go into this, into a player. They're into.
But you know what? I will say one thing, Chubbs. You was new into the side by side just last year, right?
No,
it was the year before.
No, it's 4 years.
No way. Where's time gone? Like, we're getting old as fuck as we speak right now. Like, straight up.
Yeah, it's. I just went through my pictures the other day, and a video popped up of him when I first took him out down to Dirty Turtle.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first.
Dirty Turtle's been closed for 2 years now.
Yeah. Damn. So, I mean, I don't want to say you're not mechanically inclined.
I got basic mechanics.
But you do. You have basic mechanics. How hard is it to swap something on that? It's really not.
It's really not.
I will say one thing about Polaris. They're kind of this is gonna hurt us all. They're kind of dummy proof.
Yeah.
They come apart and go back together so easy.
It's a puzzle piece.
It really is.
It's just a puzzle piece.
Now, if you said, hey, Chubbs, take your front end apart. Give me 3 hours and I'll have it apart.
Unless you got an RS1 shoved in that thing, because then it sucks. Trust me, I know. Front frame section sucks ass.
Well, don't drink so many trail sodas and try to kiss a tree.
You know
and
what?
That's another thing I've
when
noticed.
You are up for 36 hours and drinking for 24, you have trees that just jump out in front of you.
They pop up.
Shit happens.
Why is it everything that breaks, a tree is involved? Eric Fleckinger, me, Metcalf. There's 3 people right there.
I've done it.
Okay, there's 4. A tree is involved in one way, shape, or form.
Well, yeah.
Bastards just jump out in front of you.
They do.
Yeah. I mean, I remember this past year, Bubba Fest, I had my buddy Dalton riding with me. Sloppy. First night, it was sloppy. We had all that rain.
No, it wasn't. Not last year. No, it wasn't. It was the year before.
Thursday night was a
slop fest.
Not supposed to be riding.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be out there. But anyway, yeah.
No, yeah. Okay.
Thursday night,
Yep,
it was
you're
so
right.
bad. We get out. I was like, yeah, let's go. Come on, we're in. Everyone's
guess
going.
where I was? That I swore I would never do. I would
On
never
the last
do.
ride.
Huh?
On the last ride.
No. I won't. If I hear, one more ride, my ass is going to camp. I don't care. I am going to camp, going to bed. I don't care who you are. There ain't an amount of money that you can throw in my face that's going to be
That's
like,
what we talked about last
let's
time. When
go.
you hear the last ride, it's either you're in or you're way out.
Yep.
That is it. It is
I
not
am
an
way
in-between.
out. Y'all have fun. Call me when you're broke. I'll come get you. Yeah, no, I know what.
But yeah, so that Thursday night, I got Dalton with me.
Yep.
We're out and we get it. We drop in, and
I was with y'all.
I'm so.
Who was I following? If you, I never.
Were you behind me? You weren't behind me. You were in front of me.
I follow somebody that is crazier than all of us.
JoJo.
Exactly.
JoJo.
Why?
It's JoJo's fault all the time.
It's always JoJo's fault. God love that boy. Man, boy, whatever he wants to be called today. But God love him. He called me right now. I drop everything to go help him out. That's so with everybody else.
As he would do for all of us.
And I did it last year. When his puppy died.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Bo.
Hey, I need somebody to bring my rig back. I got you. I made 3 trips. That sucked. I made 3 trips back from Sparta.
Yep.
It's what we do for everyone. But, I swear I would never go on a night ride and I would never follow JoJo.
You did.
You get enough of these in me, I'll do just about fucking anything. And exactly what
But I'll
I did.
never forget that night we get out there. Dalton's like, "You good?" I was like, "Man, I'm sliding everywhere.
It was
I can't
slick.
I can't turn. I can't do nothing
Yep.
because I'm running 35-inch swampers.
That's what I'm running.
You got 32s.
I got 32.
I got 35-inch swampers. I'm like, or cut boggers. I'm like,
But what we had going against us is that it rained like the day or two before.
poured.
I
mean, inches. We got inches of rain.
And on top of that, the leaves were on the ground, but it was sunny all day Thursday.
Yeah.
It was sunny.
It was a
beautiful
goop.
sunny.
It was a goop.
Yeah.
It was a sloppy goop. That's the best way I can explain it.
It just absolutely caked the tires, and
You couldn't clean out. No matter how much you had, you could not clean out. And I remember Dalton looking.
The only time you cleaned out was when you were giving it every bean that it had going up a hill.
I remember. I'll never forget the look on Dalton's face. We're coming down this hill. He's like, "You good?" I was like, "Man, I'm just trying not to." I would wait till everyone got down in front of me because I was like, "I'm not going to be able to stop."
All right, I'm back.
Not going to be able to stop. And we come down. He's like, "Hey man, there's a tree. Hey man, there's a tree. Hey man, there's a tree. There's a tree. There's a tree." And I'm not even saying a word to him. I'm just sitting there. I'm pumping, I'm gassing, I'm pumping, I'm gassing.
Listen, we're doing this at my house, and I got the worst seat.
And I'm
Where you
going,
gonna bring?
and he's like, tree, and I get right down to where it starts to level out a little bit, and I see this tree, and it's not a small cookie.
He's fine.
Messing around with
What did it do? Bounce into her?
He's fine.
Gus, what you do?
So it gets to a level spot, and I see his tree, and I'm talking. I mean, it's a solid for y'all watching. I mean, it's a solid base. It's gonna hurt if we hit this thing. And we come around and get in the flat spot, and I was like, "What?" And it dug. I mean, it dug just enough. We went past it. We start climbing next hill, and I was like, "Man, we almost kissed that tree." And he was like, "You, you, man, like that was right on my side." I didn't think you heard me. I was like, "Oh, I heard you." I was like, but I was too busy concentrating to make sure I did not hit that tree.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's the name of the game. And then we had that one hill that we're going up, and everyone's like, "Dustin, you good?" I was like, "I'm good. Give me a minute. I have to get this right line right."
Where was we at?
This was Thursday last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it took me a minute to get the right line, and I'm sitting there, I'm beating the balls. I mean, I'm rev limiting, giving her hell. Giving her hell.
Good job, bud.
I will not help him start that dirt bike no more.
And if he wants to ride, he's got
He's
to
gonna ride it. He's gonna ride it. And when we was down in the woods earlier, he wouldn't go the one hill that we've been wanting. I've been trying to get him to go on for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Hunter brought him down it on the way back out tonight. Corbin looked at it, ripped the dirt bike, and hit it. And I just sat back and I watched it. He did it great. I was like, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that one night that he, was it him or Kinley that wiped out?
Kinley ate it on Bryce's 110.
Yeah, ate it. I mean, it slid out right underneath.
She
her.
bobbed when she
What?
should have weaved.
Yeah.
Oh, up here on the driveway?
Yeah, she crashed
The
out.
same thing that Jared did when we came over and brought all the kids were here?
Yeah, but she was down off the millings pile right
Oh, okay.
there. And I jumped up and I just started clapping.
She got up, got right back on it, and drove it away.
I told her, I said, start it and ride it. She made about 10 more laps. She parked it. She said, I'm done.
But she got back up.
Yeah, I mean, even with him, it's funny, being a parent and, with the kid, you want to protect them, but,
At the same time, you also want to teach them a lesson.
You can't be that parent
Yeah,
that when
that's
they
mothers.
fall, you go like, oh my God, are you okay?
yeah, I just stand there.
You can't do that.
You good, bro? Hey, you good? All right.
Dry it
Hey,
up,
wipe it off. You're good.
shake it off.
And I always reassure them, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt like hell.
Oh, it ain't gonna feel good.
Hey, JJ.
But a lot of it
Where?
is
Hey,
up here.
It is. Mine
Yeah.
never mattered.
hey, if
And
you want to do something, okay, and I tell you it's going to hurt, okay, what's my one thing that I always say?
We don't go to the hospital.
I tell my kids.
We don't go to the hospital.
No, I got a knife. We can cut it off. I got fishing line and a hook. We got you.
I actually tell my kids. I said, "Hey, no hospital trips. Do that on your mom's time."
I have said that before.
I'm like, and I still say it to this day. I've said it since they were babies.
Yeah.
And I tell them, we just did a trip to North Lake, and they wanted to go surfing behind the boat, and I was like, you guys, absolutely, we can do some surfing. I was like, but what's my rule? No hospital trips on the weekends. Do it on mom's time. I'm like, you absolutely got it.
Yep. And it's not that.
It's not that I wouldn't take them if we needed to be.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've got the knowledge. Being in the in the field of
Yeah,
EMS.
you've helped me out before.
Yeah.
I was leaking out the head.
Yeah. And
We've had quite a few friends that have leaked out the head.
yeah. And out of
Brandon
everybody, I was there for that one for Brandon.
Well, Brandon, that's why his name's Bandage.
Yeah.
Because no matter
head.
what happens,
He looks at a stick and he's like, that's going to hurt.
yep, it nails it. I mean, hell, he jumped on Tiny's rig 2 years ago at Bubba Fest and blew his knee out and got taken out in an ambulance.
Yep.
And they thought he broke his tib fib.
Yep.
And he wouldn't even do nothing. He was just trying to jump on the back of it just to give him some weight to get through because Tiny had
And he
his guard.
said,
"Oh, he missed it." I mean,
He
lucky
definitely split.
he didn't split his.
no. His front
Sack.
leg went and that second leg caught that flatbed right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was a good one.
It's not that cold.
Just trying to give you one.
I'll
here.
take it in the freezer, please.
He said, "Whoosh."
Man, God, do you remember the rush though? What was the one thing I was saying when y'all got to me in my buggy?
Is my dog okay? Is Hank okay?
Oh yeah, because you all just got Hank.
No.
No. Hank was a couple years old.
Yeah, Hank was a couple years old.
We worked Poker Run all day.
Oh, God.
What am I doing at Poker Run when I'm working it?
Drinking.
I'm having trail sodas
Trail
all day.
Yeah.
So then we start riding after it. We all meet up at stop 5.
No.
Which
No, it wasn't. No.
that's
No, stop 5 was 3-pole.
Yeah, but stop 5 was the last spot. Was the last
Yeah,
stop.
that's 3-pole. We were at
we was
playground.
at playground.
We was at playground, and Bub looked around and said, "Bet you won't, bitch." And
No.
Or whatever
Let's
he
back
said.
this story up because this story right here is actually a really good one. So we're all playing on it. Thursday night, me, Matthew, Bub, buggy drivers,
Hey, somebody said that your thing is blurry.
and Brian Herman. Brian Herman in a brand
Jane
new
said she
Pro.
was trying to get on there, but it was blurry.
I mean, your all's Wi-Fi sucks, and I'm a hotspot in my phone.
We need sponsors. We need better equipment.
It's only because your router's all the way at the front at the house, and we're at the back.
Sounds like we need.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody watching. We're doing the best we can.
If you don't like the video, just freaking listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about watching us. I mean, we're all ugly as hell anyway,
Yeah.
so it don't matter.
Speak for yourselves.
I'll speak for you too. Ugly as hell.
I got her.
What?
Nothing.
You're beautiful. We love you.
Your hair is perfect.
Thanks.
You look
No,
great
so-
right now.
You guys are angels.
So Thursday night, I hit that hill and I made it. One shot it.
It wasn't. It was just that rock face.
Well, hill, rock face, and fuck around, and find out.
yeah, pretty much.
I-
It was.
Yeah, I made the rock face Thursday night. No problems, actually. No diff issues, no nothing. Saturday comes around, a little too many trail sodas.
I think this was.
Get out there. Kayla's riding with.
This wasn't Saturday. This was Friday.
This
was
is
Friday.
whatever-
It was Saturday. It was the poker run. It was on Saturday. I promise you. Poker run was held on Saturday. That's when I busted my head open.
Yes, it was after the poker run.
Was it?
Yeah, it was right after.
Okay,
the
because
poker
all I
run.
remember is Chubbs. Chubbs, where's Chubbs?
So
I think I was screaming that.
Yeah, that's why I said that. Better.
I don't know. It was kind of a blur.
Yeah, I think everything though was that day.
Chubbs, shut the hell up. Thursday night, I
Don't you
smoked
yell
the
at me,
ride.
Dad.
I nailed it. It was awesome. Saturday comes around to me, trail sodas. Kayla's riding with Reedler, Justin Reed's wife, Amanda. Me and Hank are in my buggy because me and Hank worked the stop all day.
No, me, you, and Hank worked to stop all day.
Okay, so
It's like correction.
can't leave Chubbs out of
Yeah, motherfucker.
this. We're cruising around. I pulled up on it. I tried it, and my front diff ratcheted so hard. And I was like, ooh, I back all the way up. Bubba Wilson, God rest his soul, pulls up next to him, and he's like, pussy. And one-shots it in his XP 1000. I looked at Hank. I said, fuck that. We got this. Jump up on the rock. It jumps sideways. And I was like, uh-oh. I take my hands off the wheel. Don't brace myself. I grab Hank by the scruff of – this is an 82-pound lab. Grab his scruff of his neck and the scruff of his ass. And when we flopped it, my head, his fat ass pushed me out the window. I just peeled my brain bucket right here. So we're
still,
it's a good one, yeah.
Yep, right there.
So we're sitting there and we're on our side. And they're all like, oh my God, he's bleeding. And I'm like, is my dog okay? I don't care about myself. I'm like, is my dog okay?
You were leaking good.
Oh,
though.
I didn't know until we flipped me back over. Everyone's trying to get me out of the buggy. They're like, get out. And I'm like, no, if I get out, y'all flip it over. The motherfucker runs over the hill and totals it. Right now, it's just got some scratches. Nothing's broke. Just flip me over, let me stab the brake, and back off of it. As soon as y'all flipped me over, I was like, oh, I fucked up. I could just feel the warmth running down me, and it was bad. I remember using Brian and Charlene's new camper to wash my head in the sink.
Brian and
man.
Charlene's campers actually came in clutch many times. Brian has washed me off when on your all's wedding ride
Yes.
when I decided to swan dive into the mud bog.
Yes.
Yes.
When he
Wash
thought he was
me
going to
off.
catch me on foot, but I'm
Yeah, and then Justin's like, oh, I climb up out of this thing muddy as hell. Start chasing after him. He hits turbo gear, or his turbo finally spools up because I'm right on his tail. He hit that turbo spools, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. He was gone.
Well, I looked back when we was running, and he's like, because I didn't think he'd run with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, his ass just jumped in a mud buggy. He ain't gonna actually chase me. So I'm just like kind of trotting away with my beer in my hand, not spilling it at all. Like I'm good. And I turn my head, and Dusty's like this close.
I was getting ready.
So
I was getting
like,
ready just wham.
So I'm like, fuck! And I start running, and my hands are doing the motion, and I'm just like spraying myself. It was a Busch Light commercial. That's all there was to it.
The only thing I'm mad about is nobody got that part on video.
No.
Nobody did.
And then I had to take about a 45-minute breather afterwards.
Yeah, everyone's phones dropped like, he just took off. He gone.
I know, Charlene's like, no more drinking, no more running, you're going to the Olympics. I'm like, no, I'm not.
That was pretty much exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I think I left. That was
So
Saturday
thank you,
night.
Brian and
Yeah.
Charlene,
Yeah,
for
I
your
left
camper's
that.
multi-purpose
Yeah.
at this point.
Fix my brain bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
We could sit here and talk for hours.
We could.
We really
We
could.
could. I mean, we could literally just sit here and just bullshit.
I think.
And
I
bullshit
honestly,
and
I
bullshit.
think we need to make that a special episode.
I really
Yeah.
think we all need to sit down and kind of talk and go over some stuff and make different specials. Each month,
Yeah,
have a new special.
I'm game.
Because there's definitely a lot of things we've done.
A lot of stuff
that
that I've
we
learned. I mean,
Yes.
just from like I'm not by any means an expert at this. Yeah, I still
not.
Who is?
I mean,
Bubba Wilson.
Nobody's an expert.
Bubba Wilson.
I watched that man flip as many buggies as I've flipped.
It doesn't matter. He's an expert at everything.
Nobody's an expert.
But
We've all fucked around and found out.
I have
God
been.
rest his soul.
I have been. Yeah.
Too bad nobody's drinking a PBR for him.
Yeah.
That's some
What's
rock
up?
gut shit that I can't drink.
That's,
I drank one a year.
Yeah, that's about it.
So, but no, I mean, this is the only second podcast that Frog Brothers has done.
Yep.
You know, it's been back to back. It was last night and it's tonight. You know, there's
Well, I mean, if
If you want to post this like a week later, like 100%.
this one's live. I mean, people watching live. It is recorded, but it is. I mean, if you are watching live right now, you know, I've got ideas and breaking these down because they are. I mean, right now when we're coming close on to an hour and a half, you know, doing parts.
Yeah.
You know, part one, and do it in segments. All right, so Metcalf, it takes you what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get to work.
It takes me about 25 to 30
So,
minutes to get to work.
Break it out in 30-minute segments. This way, people are driving to work and they're like, man, I can't wait when I drive home to listen to part two.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I listened to ours that we did last night. I watched it when I got home.
Yeah.
While everything was trying to upload.
I still haven't finished it. I've watched an hour of it.
I've watched the first minute and a half.
And I'd listened to it when I left work today, when I was coming home to get everything ready to come out here tonight. And I laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
I honestly did. I don't even care about the video part of it. Just
First off,
listen to us talk.
You got Banta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Banta.
Oh yeah, he's.
Banta is
Him and I talk. all
Banta's
day.
as redneck as it gets. That's all
Oh,
there
yeah.
is to it. And anybody can
You
agree
look.
with me on that.
You look up redneck in a dictionary. You're gonna have Banta's face right next to it with his goddamn rig.
And he's
The
smiling.
old patriotic
The
putter.
old
Smiling
patriotic
ear to
putter.
ear.
Yep.
The old patriotic putter.
But you know what? He'd do anything for anybody.
I mean, we can call him right now and get him on speakerphone.
Guaranteed.
Call him up.
I don't have his number. I got Snapchat.
Call him up, put him on speaker, and let him know that he is live. He's probably watching it.
Oh, probably. I don't know. He is in bumfucks. He's a little bit down there, so
I guarantee.
he's got to rub his sticks together pretty hard to
he
get
drove.
Wi-Fi.
He drove an hour and 20 minutes last
Yep.
night
That's what he said.
just for the podcast.
That's awesome.
It's not a very loud phone.
Oh, we just got that over.
Yeah, I know.
Get an iPhone. Get a real phone.
Hey, you're live. You're on the radio.
What's up, Buttercup?
Hold on a second. Let me get it fucking transferred over here.
Everybody, just above Banta's back for round two.
I'm live. I'm on the radio.
Hey, long time listener, first time caller, right?
Right.
Hell, we had to call him.
Yeah, we had to call you. You ain't even calling in to us. Now, we were talking about last night. So, did you get a chance to watch our show from last night?
I've watched about 30 minutes of it. I've been so fucking busy. And I couldn't get logged in tonight for the live. I've downloaded the app and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I even clicked onto it. And
I tried it on my phone before we started, and like I got right in and
What app is it?
Riverside.
Yeah,
Whatever
Riverside.
that Riverside thing is, that's how Hayden watched the podcast earlier today. When you first put the link up, Hayden watched it right then and there from that.
I mean,
See, some people were able to, and some weren't. Metcalf said he listened to it on the way to work this morning.
I was watching it at 6:20 this morning, driving down the road. I wasn't watching it; I was listening to it, but
I couldn't even see it on Facebook until after I asked about it.
Yeah.
And then when someone said, "Well, we can't get it to play," I was like, "Well, I didn't even see it on there." And I went back and looked, and then all of a sudden it was there already.
Yeah. But so you've watched a little bit of it, right?
I watched about 30 minutes of it so far.
So tell me you did not laugh your ass off.
Oh, dude, I have fucking. It just relived the whole fucking stories over again.
I was just telling them, I was like, I listened to it. I watched the whole thing last night, laughed in bed. Shauna's sitting there yelling at me, calling us dumbasses.
shut up,
honestly.
stupid, go to bed.
Yeah, pretty much. And then she goes to sleep. I
can
watched
see
the
her
whole
saying
damn
that.
thing, and I'm laughing. And then once I got everything uploaded today, I listened to it on my way home, and I'm looking at people. I'm sitting at a stoplight, and I'm looking at people, and they're looking at me, and I'm cracking up laughing.
Right.
Yeah, well, I think we all need to get together and do a special. Just
You can't.
No.
You just can't. That's all there is to it.
I'm telling you.
not a live, but do it, record it, but break it down in different sections.
What I told you the other day, we need to do a recorded around the fire.
Oh God, that could be dangerous.
Fucking story night.
Yeah, well, when we do that one,
Just let it record and then bust it up into parts.
if we do that one, that we're gonna have to put a what is that TV logo? MA rated.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and it's gonna have to be edited.
Oh, that one, yeah, 100%. The one last night, tonight, it's raw, it's uncut.
Yeah.
We're not editing nothing.
Right. I sent it to a bunch of people, so hopefully they watch it and share it up. And
Links on Facebook.
I even clicked the link that I
got
had.
it posted up on there. I shared it. So
Yeah, links on Facebook. Well, Banta, we just wanted to, we were just talking about you. We wanted to bring you on the air, and.
am I really on the air right now?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
Like, you're live right now.
Fucking ain't right. I thought you guys were just fucking with me.
No,
I'm
sir.
still live right now.
No, you are live.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How many?
Going to pick up some motors for the new truck truck.
We know you're redneck. We love you.
Yeah. All right, Banta. Well, we're getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. We just wanted to call and say hey, and.
All right, peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right,
See you,
later,
brother.
buddy.
They really.
So, Chubbs, it was a pleasure having you on tonight.
Thank you.
I don't know where Jared went.
He's in there playing games,
He wanted to cool off and play some video games.
That's all right.
which is fine.
Corbin, thanks for making an appearance. Metcalf, thanks for coming on and letting us use your place tonight.
Oh, absolutely, anytime. But I think if we set up again, we should set up underneath the shade trees on the side of the house, and we'll be closer to the router. Right over here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, next time I'll just bring out the long cord and hardline end, and we got nothing to worry about.
Absolutely. I mean,
So, this was kind of like on a whim. I mean, I called you this morning.
yeah, this place is kind of hard to record at, especially on a kids' weekend because we got dirt bikes.
But that's what it's about.
I mean,
Derby
honestly,
cars, they're
Yeah.
I'm not-
everything.
I'd rather have everything that's going on right now because that's what we're talking about. So why not have it going on?
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
I mean, it's kind of our lifestyle.
Yep, you guys aren't wrong. So, Chubbs, just want to thank you again.
Nope, thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Always.
And there's many more to come.
Oh hell yeah!
Right?
Oh yeah! It's
You agree there, sister?
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What?
All right, so guys, we are signing off. Don't forget to like, follow, share on the Trails with Chubbs.
Yep.
Do the same, Frog Brothers Productions on YouTube and Facebook. The more followers we get, the more we can do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, just be on the lookout. There's gonna be more content coming. So thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate every single one of you guys. And that's it. That's all we got, right?
As I say every time before we leave, we'll see you on the trails.
We'll see you on the
See you on the trails, baby.